Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Bellingham. Van der Vaart. Now it's Lewandowski. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Messi. Rodgers. He's being urged to shoot. Rodgers unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shapes to shoot! Arsenal are looking... Oh, no, what has happened here? Messi. So, what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu! That's good play. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's played it in low. No goals as yet. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Musiala. And here's Lewandowski. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodgers, very much a player of the moment.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 8,
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, strongly challenged there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Musiala. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart touches it back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
after 30 minutes is...
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Conte. Looking for options for movement. Rodgers cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lewandowski, he's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through.
And it's Messi. Rodgers. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. And this could be the final action of the first half.
Alexander-Arnold
With the short one. Messi.
Lewandowski might just make this.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at
Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, can he finish? And there's a goal. And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
De Ligt. This is promising. Here comes the cross. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal palpably stronger, better, superior.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh no, this does not look good.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. With Rudiger.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Conte.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Tries a measured ball, and he's gone backward here. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Musiala, looking for the run, just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Messi. And a shot! Serginho. Van der Vaart. Musiala. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Van der Vaart. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
De Ligt, who does have an assist to his name. It's a promising position.
Substitution.
Al Nassr, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Foden in acres of space out wide. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, it's not the best when it...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Goes for a shot.
Well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 27.
Arsenal are having a ball
Substitution in
here.
progress.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Ligt. Serginho. Savinho wants to run onto this. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? Great defending, strong and determined. Foden. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitutions taking place.
Conte. Now Van Dijk. Conte. Played out to the left flank. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. That has not gone well. Great vision. Played into space. And he's cut it out. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Savinho. That's a cute ball. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Kane!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And that is as far as it goes. Al Nassr did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure
How do you
to
look
put
back on the
any
game
liquor
then,
in the
Jim?
bins
Al
provided.
Nassr desperately
Thank you for your
failing to
cooperation.
impose themselves on the game.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And they're quick to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodgers. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Marmoush looking to receive it in space. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that is masterful defending. Threads one in. Rodgers. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail.
It's Kane! Goal!
The goal scorer after 17 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Camavinga. Rodgers shifted it to the flank. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodgers knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yamal takes a shot. Szoboszlai. There's a searching pass. Kane gets flagged offside. Now it's Batistuta. Great vision. Batistuta. Camavinga. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Doku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. "30 minutes gone. Mbappe. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. Has a look and plays it forward. Doku. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Marmoush. Batistuta! It's a loose ball. And it's Gonzalez. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Doku. Oh, well measured. Real chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Doku. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Anguissa. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Conte. Camavinga. Van Dijk cuts it out. Kubasi. That's destined for the flank. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Al Nassr are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Number 27, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Caicedo.
Al Nassr come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Messi wants to run onto this. Foot in. Al Nassr with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely weighted ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's heaved it away. Kante does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Marmoush is flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. Szoboszlai. And it's Gonzalez. Marmoush. Played out to the left flank. And it's O'Reilly. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Van Dijk. Al Nassr do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Nico Gonzalez. And this is Batistuta. Oh, it's come loose. Conte. Rodgers. And Caicedo. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Anguissa. Yamal. Rodgers. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Terrific effort! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Doku. That has ended up in no man's land. Good running, strong and purposeful. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Serginho. And that's a... Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodgers. And it's Caicedo. Over to the right flank. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear.
Al Nassr really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. It's Kane! And that's a good finish. And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And now he has two.
79 minutes is number 9.
Al Nassr has their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Harry Kane!
There's the header!
And a truly agonising miss.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Where it came from. Just 5 minutes left. Well, there's one of the players of the week. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a fine interception.
Al Nassr really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Al Nassr close now to seeing this one through to the end. He can run on to that.
And the finish!
Nearly, but not quite. The message is simple: defend this with your
30
lives.
minutes has been indicated.
Conte, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Rodgers!
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Serginho, Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Now it's Martinez. And here's Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodgers is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now there's a fine...
And he shoots! There it is!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Alexander Isak.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Al Nassr are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Mbappe. Rodgers,
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Messi. Now that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance.
It's Kane!
And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. That's put paid to the danger.
Mbappe!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Isak. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodgers. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And he cuts out the supply.
Al Nassr truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rafinha, nicely aimed pass. Conte, this is a promising build-up. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Half-time getting close now. Raul. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been cut short. Conte. That has been slung wide. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Chance to deliver. Rodgers! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Al Nassr go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Good ball, good take. He's having a pop! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking to pass. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. He's had a shot! And it's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Number 22, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. Here's a man in form. And he's quick to return it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
67 minutes is
There was no
Number
getting to that,
27.
no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Kane. Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Looking for the run. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga, Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
75 minutes played. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. And Messi! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now he's got space here. Nicely intercepted. Pressing high and with purpose. Tries to pass it through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by...
Gets his head on it! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Messi. Messi, and he's picked out the run. And it's made its way to great chance. And he's cut it out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kane. Messi! He's got away with one there.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now it's Raul. That ball looks a good one. Look at the space here. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Al Nassr just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And all that remains for me is to thank... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Spread it left. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. In towards the back. He leaps for it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries from a long way out. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Quality ball. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. And here's Batistuta. He's in. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kane.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Tries to play it through. Over to the right flank. And no, he's seen through all of that. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Rodgers. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shot. Rodgers! He shifted it to the flank.
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has not gone well. No, no way through. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Neymar. Zabarnyi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is out of play.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Conte. Now it's Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Passing is crisp and sharp, played out wide. Gets a good foot in there. Neymar is the guilty party there. Zabarnyi. Alexander-Arnold. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Messi. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Al Nassr choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. No, that's been intercepted.
Al Nassr truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Time and again they are repelled. Al Nassr can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Rodgers, certainly one of the players of the week. Aimed beyond the defence. And he thumps it clear. Al Nassr couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Just past the 40th minute mark. It'll be a throw-in. And he's gone searching cross-field. That's a little off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
2 minutos de descuento.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Al Nassr unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9. El dorsal
Second period is underway.
Neymar. El dorsal
Well, I
10.
think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 16.
Well read,
El dorsal
nice interception.
19. El
Nuno
dorsal
Mendes.
21. El dorsal
And it's
17.
Olmo. He's found a way through. That's going wide left.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had...
He's having a pop! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. So, a genuine chance to it. Going for goal! Alexander-Arnold. Zabarnyi clears. Not where it came from. Tries one from range. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Al Nassr still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Dani Olmo, played out to the left flank. And it's Arda Güler.
Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Some resolute defending there.
Al Nassr really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot a goal!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Alexander-Arnold has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
This might spell danger.
Can he finish? And that's a good finish.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Barcelona are doing...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Takes the shot!
And that has fizzed wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Great defending, strong and determined.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Yamal. Mbappe. Goulet. Dani Olmo. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Valverde. Rodgers. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Serginho.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Hoisted in, and that should get the job done. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Rodgers. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Rodgers providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? Pedri cuts out the pass. He has found the way through. And that's a dangerous ball. Nicely spread. That's that, the end. Al Nassr were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield...
Can he finish? Goal! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Haaland,
And a chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
the invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position.
He's rising!
No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Zabarnyi gets over and intercepts. Conte. Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Messi.
And Messi!
Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's heaved it away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Camavinga. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Kane!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. Distributed tidily. Zabarnyi. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Haaland. Rice. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Now Semenyo. And here's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Messi knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. That's destined for the flank. Tagliafico has the space to scheme. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? And this is Kane.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's played through for him. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. Good ball, good take. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodgers. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely spread. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Serginho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Di Gregorio breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Zielinski, looking for options for movement. Zielinski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Caicedo wins the duel this time. And it's Camavinga. And here's Kane. Aims beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Al Nassr really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's come loose. It's not an especially good pass, that. Conte. Some really good ball movement. Ødegaard. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Al Nassr are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Great vision. That's been slipped through. Serginho going after that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. And that's going right the way across. Zielinski does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. That's going across goal. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Camavinga.
He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Messi. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 15.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Modric. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, played right into his path.
2 minutos de descuento.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he was quick to react. The final seconds now. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Al Nassr are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Now it's Mbappe. Zabarnyi makes the interception. Conte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Camavinga. No, he's just misjudged that one.
It's Kane!
Caicedo.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
It's a good-looking delivery. He's there and gets it away.
Bullish header!
No, not the best of headers. Oh, this looks sharp. That is a great pick out.
He's having a shot!
Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that pass isn't the best.
La asistencia
Barcelona
este partido
couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more
96.846
sharpness in their passing. Zielinski. That's a little off target. Mbappe makes a dash for...
And the finish! And no mistake. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga.
And he shoots.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rodgers. Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Al Nassr really can't be faulted for their attitude. And if
Great chance! Goal! And they've got their lead back.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
that's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Al Nassr leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. Zielinski. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Spread out to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
He's going for goal!
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Camavinga has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It's a promising position. Takes aim and crosses. Di Gregorio claims it without any fuss. Just 5 minutes left. Modric. Looking to play him in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Very much into the last knockings.
Habrá 2
Rodgers,
minutos de
very
descuento.
much a player of the moment. Mbappe looking to receive it in space.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Zielinski.
So that's it. It is all over.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Al Nassr must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Picked out Camavinga! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played out towards the right wing, and he cuts out the supply. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. He's picked his way. Big chance! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, this looks sharp. That pass isn't the best. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by a...
And Messi! No, just not quite.
This is the time you need that pace.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Camavinga! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. And this is Kane. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to belt it away. Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Caicedo. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Camavinga. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a lovely, neat pass. Always onto this. Now it's Camavinga. And he shoots! Now, that's another chance! And he scores! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And it's made its way to him. Taken back. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Camavinga. Now he's got space here. Just past the 40th minute mark. Alexander-Arnold. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on.
He's had a shot! There's a goal!
And they are on the rise again, ahead again in the race for promotion. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Terrific effort! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss will.
It's Kane! And we've reached half-time. Al Nassr are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Al Nassr have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played out wide. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Tries to get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now it's Kane. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through.
Shot, surely!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that was nowhere near his best. Rodgers. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's anyone's ball now. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Distributed tidily. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Camavinga has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, goal! But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Robertson calmly anticipates. Hangs in a cross. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And this is Kane.
Kane really was.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, it's a massive game for him, but that can't concern the referee, who has sent him off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Zabarnyi makes the interception. Oh, good spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he get it through? And it's slung out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he was quick to react. No way through. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rodgers! Fantastic from Rodgers! A finish right from the top draw!
The message is clear. We are the ones going up. Stop us if you can.
And you only have to see the reaction from the bench to see what that means. The manager had faith he'll deliver in situations, and he is truly pumped.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And shot a goal!
Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 26, el dorsal 6 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 7.
Oh, it's come to nothing. Looking for the run.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Kane is standing over this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Mbappe. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Looking... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's quick to get rid. Crosses it in. Oh, well played. It's a promising position. Here comes another cross. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's whipped it across. That is a brilliant interception.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Oh, well played. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Al Nassr, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture.
So this to extend their lead. It's hit the upright.
And that was very necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Habrá 5 minutos de
No
descuento.
way through.
And the shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And they're back on the ball.
Can he finish?
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Well, there's the clearance. And that's that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Se puede ver información relacionada con la
So,
seguridad
Jim,
del
how do you
estadio.
reflect on what we've seen?
Al Nassr really deserves...
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes
Hello,
will arise,
everybody,
new
and
legends will
welcome
be
to
written.
today's match.
It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked... shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Distributed tidily. Neymar. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko finds himself offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Mbappe. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Back where it came from. Neymar. And they can counter here. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He has found the way through. Camavinga. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Chelsea have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Just in... Shevchenko!
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on...
And he shoots! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Conte. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. He's found a way through. Zabani. Camavinga. Serginho. And they are prompt with their pressing. Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Pavlovic. Camavinga. He's looking wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe. Looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the counter is on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Tries one from range.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Chelsea couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be.
Serginho.
And here's Shevchenko.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Yamal. Out of play for a throw. Oh, that's fabulous.
Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not going up front in a hurry. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Now who's going to be first to this?
And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure of it.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Doué. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga.
Out for a throw.
Rodgers.
And it's Kante. Some really good ball movement.
Alexander-Arnold
Looking to hit the byline here.
and the shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Kane. Threads one in. Zabarnyi cuts out the pass. Played back. It's a really well-measured ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Tries to pass it through.
And Shevchenko! That'll be a throw. Just eases him off the ball.
Chelsea have turned up with a human blockage.
Chance! Not a bad try by any means. Alexander-Arnold. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Doué.
He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
So we have movement on both
Coming on to
benches.
replace him
Yeah, it's
is
pretty clear the manager's not been
20,
getting what he wants out of his
Rafinha.
players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
He is through here. Semenyo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Semenyo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Alexander-Arnold. That has found him in acres of space. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that is well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through.
Al Nassr really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kante gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Rodgers, very much a player of the moment. And a shot! And that could well leave a mark. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Neymar!
Chelsea nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He'll try from distance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shot could be on. Wirtz.
There will be 3 minutes.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good ball. Rodgers. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, Red, nice interception. Over to the right flank. Can he get on the end of this? This ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Pavlovic gets it clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he's not going to get any further than that. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's there to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
That was well seen too.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is one way to stop him. Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. That's going right the way across. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Alexander-Arnold. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Shevchenko. Kante gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Zabani gets it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Kane. Traumeri, can he get it through? Valverde, played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gerrard is there, and he can get that clear. Messi, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. No, again, there's no way through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's De Bruyne. Valverde. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Al Nassr go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And there's one of the players of the week. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found a way through. And it's been hooked away and claimed it back swiftly. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe, now it's Kane. That's been slipped through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kane. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Messi. Rodgers. Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement. He's picked... And Shevchenko! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hernandez. He's found a way through. Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but...
Kane! Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Lobbed in behind. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's picked his way through. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Al Nassr couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Good read, needed to be. Chooses to go cross-field. That's been cut out, well played. Messi, great vision. Shevchenko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found a way through. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is De Bruyne, lofted in. Rodgers, certainly one of the players of the week. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how...
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 27.
Al Nassr choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Oh, what has happened here? Serginho. Al Nassr making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And that's another good win of the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi, spread to the right. Oh, good-looking ball. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And they've got a throw. That has not gone well. Rodgers. Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Throw in.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He'll try to keep this alive. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Al Nassr really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Messi. Rodgers. Messi. De Bruyne.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. Hazard. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good ball, good take. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Alexander-Arnold, given the lift of his goal, stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. No, again, there's no way through.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's a good ball out wide. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. Serginho is onto this. That has been knocked clear. And it's Camavinga. De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, great feat, that.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Hazard, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, nicely intercepted.
Al Nassr are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! No, he's missed it. Pinches it off him. He's got away. He's going for goal! Rodgers. And he can thump it away. Nicely spread. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. And that gets things running. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase.
Can he finish? Goal! Al Nassr take the lead.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho, foot in. Pass somewhat off target. Gattuso. That's going wide left. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Spread to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to return it. They're urging him to shoot. Spread out to the left. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And the shot!
Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Hangs, bullish header! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodgers is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Ronaldinho. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kukçu showed...
Mbappe!
Oh, it's come off the upright. And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's got away.
Joe! Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak!
He's looking wide. Here's a man in form. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Rafael Leao. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Al Nassr are down to 10 men. Pavlovic goes long. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's got away from... He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi, nice looking ball. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Oh, super ball! Caught offside that time. Juve aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Ball's gone out of play. And it's... Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard! Nearly, but not quite. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And reclaimed it in a trice. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 27.
And that's the second half started.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 3.
Neymar, he is through here. Neymar's cross. Great chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Neymar. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Shot could be... Real chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Gattuso. Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Goes long and straight. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Totti, looking here to chip it through. And he's taking no chances there.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's there to clear it. Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
The ball's gone astray. Rodgers, pass is just off target.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries one from range. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gattuso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their 4th corner of the game. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gattuso. Al Nassr perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Berbatov providing an outlet on that flank. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Alexander-Arnold. They get a throw in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Totti. Conte. And it's Shevchenko. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Conte. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out towards the right wing.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores.
The ball is bounced loose now. And here's Totti. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Foden. Oh, important interception. Over to the right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found the way through. Zabarnyi gets in to thwart him. Conte. He came in hard, very hard. Kökçü. And this is Totti. Tries to get it clear. And time is up. Al Nassr can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Al Nassr really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The whistle.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
This might spell danger.
Goes for a shot! He's scored! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Vasco da Gama are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Xabi Alonso, he's got away. Impressive jump. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Guardiola, out towards the flank. He's on it, can he get away?
Goes for the shot!
Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. Zabarnyi gets a foot in here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodgers. Over to the right flank. Well read, nice interception. It's come to nothing. Oblak sends that a long way. Now it's Dani Olmo. That has been slung wide.
Look, big chance! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kvaratskhelia. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shevchenko. Well, this is Shevchenko.
And the shot!
And he's managed to gift it back. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Played down the flank. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Looks a smashing ball. Getting the flags up. Serginho. Looking for the run. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No outsmarting him this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xabi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Some really good ball movement. Alonso, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Spread neatly, Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, good ball, Kane! And again! And he's stuck it away! And they've got their lead back. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Al Nassr with the lead. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. We are into overtime. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Al Nassr are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Kane. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The less said about that pass, the better. Swung over. Now it's Messi. Now it's Valverde. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Valverde! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kvaratskhelia. Nicely weighted ball. Good played through for the wide man.
He's rising! And a neat finish! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Al Nassr choosing to make the first change. Vasco da Gama are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And they've got a throw. And it's Olmo. And no, that was never going to make it. And there's one of the players of the week. Rodgers. He's chosen to go back. Knocks it into space. Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. Ambitious ball here. Kane. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Zabarnyi cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Serginho getting forward. Rodgers is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Messi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's really well cleared.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. Alexander Arnold plays it short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in, and that pass just didn't quite work. Played out wide. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Al Nassr could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rodgers, given the lift of his goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Shevchenko! That has ended up in no man's land. Messi stood his ground strongly. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Xavi Alonso is going to be disappointed with that. And it's Camavinga. Rodgers. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Al Nassr illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a